And of course, focus of our podcast is on K-12 cybersecurity. I know you play a huge part in our state's data privacy consortium that we have, and that's where I've gotten to know you and gotten to know, you've answered so many questions, so many different emails, different times, because we're trying to make our students' data safe as possible and be able to do what we can to be able to function in a school district, but ethically as much as possible. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that are going on at this particular summit that you have geared towards with the idea of cybersecurity or data privacy.
Yeah, with cybersecurity in particular, one of the things that we're trying to create as a resource, there's a lot of the cybersecurity frameworks, CIS control and NIST framework and ISO whatever 2000 whatever. So there's a lot of those things out there. And kind of what we found is it's nice stuff, but not everybody really fully understands, well, how do we really implement that? And what are some best practices behind that? So one of the things that we develop as required by our student data privacy law is reasonable security practices. So we've created a document based off of the CIS controls that has, I think 44 reasonable security practices that all school districts should really employ in their environments. And then the next step to that is, okay, so let's take chunks and break those down and to say, here are some strategies to actually do that work, to implement those things. So we'll hopefully have a set of videos, online coursework, resources, and things that will...
For even after the conference. Right?
For even after that, yeah. So those are things that will hopefully that districts can pick up and take back to their schools and say, hey, you know what, we can actually do this, or we're already doing this, we just didn't know that.
Yeah.
And the other part of that is, okay, now how you're doing these things, or you're going to do these things, now you got to make sure you document all of it. So teaching people how to properly document those things as well, I think that's going to be a critical thing for us moving forward, as cybersecurity is increasingly become more of a focus over the last several years with all the ransomware attacks and things. So that's, I think, a big focus for us